Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. On the Baltimore sideline, a look at head coach John Harbaugh. This guy's got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. On the other side, his counterpart from Houston. His guys, on the other hand, couldn't pull one out last week in the opener, so they're looking for their first win at home here in Week 2. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Houston. Here comes a return from the 5. Look at him go! He's inside the 30. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State. First-round pick, Justin Fields.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline. Running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Right.
On 3rd down, they go with Bigsby.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Go.
They'll try it now with Bigsby. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, it's going to be a hard team to beat.
And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
An 8-yard pickup.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. E.J. Speed. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Throwing on second down is Purdy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
from the shotgun. It's Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second TD catch of the season. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's Turpin. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener, and you play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this weekend.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
12 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
He'll go play action, Purdy. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. Big Rover Stewart. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Houston offense is going to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They keep it on the ground with James. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back.
He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here we go. 331, 331. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Down the right sideline. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
57 yards.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go, side. Green 19, got to that. All right.
James. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in.
No
Second
gain on the
down.
play. Leads to second and goal.
Here we go. Tonight.
Bigsby. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
The goal line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Houston. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Texans are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Texans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in Week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has the ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 5.
1 quarter in the books. 17-7 is the score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll work this out wide for Sanders, and he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Grover Stewart. He had 2 sacks in the opener, and give him 1 more here in Week 2. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Worthy. He'll be stopped here short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Ravens bring their punt team out. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Turn up.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Zion McCollum there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd and 5.
Here we go, son. Green 19, green 19. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Green 19, green 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 5:51, 12 go. Set high.
Going to run the toss here to James. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go, son. Right.
We'll try to run for it with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58. Tonight.
Now Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tonight.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Texans are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Texans 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Sanders. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's got his man. That's Lee Getz. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
A gain of 15. First down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the move, past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. It's a gain of 34.
First down. A gain of 34 yards.
One of the tight ends in motion right.
First down.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Get set.
Neighbors in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Thrown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd and 7. Purdy going to put it up again. Pass complete to Neighbors. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing again is Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity. But he's going to come up short. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Sanders will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. No try again here. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw is Fields. This one intercepted. Picked off by a Monty Hooker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 40-yard
John Harbaugh will send out the field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And their lead will stay right where it is.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
First down. Fields. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time ahead. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
From the pistol, here's Bigsby. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Green 19, get that. Sit high.
They go play action with Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
222, 222. Right.
Play action now for Fields. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
10 at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. All right.
Here's Bigsby. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll take this one in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now
and look at this. The extra point is blocked. He works free. Right side. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The block extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Here's Purdy. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. He'll go play action. Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The tight end motioning left here. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 28-yard
The Texans offense ready for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Green, cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Two dogs up, ready? 19 instructions. Go.
On the run, here's Hall. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the handoff, this is James. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here we go, son.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Get set, get set.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Nabel. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Get set, get set.
On 2nd down, Sanders. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. It's EJ Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
2 yards. And it's 3rd
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one's broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Texans offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Here we go. All right.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Right.
2nd down. It's Fields. Going right sideline and complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here we go. Good. All right. Eleven. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll go with James. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This is almost certainly 4-down territory if they need them all. Touchdown, extra point gives them the lead. It is 1st down and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jordan James. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
26.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man. That's Liggett. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run. It's Sanders. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the connection. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
A run up the middle, it's Sanders. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Sanders.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
That one complete to Liggett. And he's in! Xavier Liggett. Touchdown, Ravens. And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Ravens will line up
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. Into space. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but But to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Third down. Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The return, it is Turpin. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down, they need 3.
Here we go, son. Go.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll go again with Hall. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Tonight.
Another run here with Hall. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Houston. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
The extra point is good, and the Texans are going to open up the lead to 8.
Ravens 32.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This caught right side by Worthy. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Pass complete to Neighbors. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's
set now with Sanders. He's going to have a Ravens first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Looks like a design run with Purdy. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Sanders. First down and more inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That one taken in right side by Leakett. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Purdy.
At the 10-yard line.
He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Back to throw. Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Oh, with a pressure there, he can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
And of all the sacks they have had in this game, Mike, that's the biggest one yet. That is a big-time play. You know what they say? Sacks end games, and that might have been it right there.
2nd and goal. Throwing is Purdy. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is 4th down. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
What a stand there. 4th and goal. Game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't face. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me.